Morning, morning, morning. What's up, Wag Trader? Good morning. I see that you're first. Again. Morning, Gary, Carrie, Hans, Purple Mango, Zach, Sherman, Squilliam, West, Josh, JB, Jake. Good morning, good morning. Morning, Steve. Morning, Rowdy. Morning, Sandollar, Evis, W, Raphael, Brady, Mel. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mark. I was 112 to hit the like button. Morning, Jedi Juan. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some levels. People can tune in and say good morning. So today I'm going to grab the wick of the yesterday high and the meat, just like we've been doing a couple different days. It gives us a little bit of an area to look above. The previous day open, another area to look above alongside the 403.50 level. So we'll be looking above this area for continuation into the 405s. Previous day close already marked, so we can look for possible pullback under 400s, but it's not really fair to say 400.60s because the 400 flat number has also been super strong, so we have to watch out for that as well. And then I'm going to add the pre-market low. That should be everything we need. Good morning, anybody else who's tuning in. Good morning, 762. Good morning, Sabrina, Intuition, Gold Creation, Taylor. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Chris. Glad to have you back. Hey, you never know, man. Breaks might be like a small break might be the best thing for you. What's up, E? What's up, Jackie? Present. Like we're in school. Present. Morning, Chris. Morning, Natalie. Alright, so essentially, we'll be looking above 402.80 to 403.50. Pretty sure we have 406s and 408s. $406, 408.50. Below, zoom it back out so I can see what I'm looking at. Below 400.60 to 400. Target 399, 398.25, which is PML. Below PML, target 397.30 slash 296.40, 294. Alright, so a lot of levels around, to be honest, but it's something we have to deal with. And then on the bigger time frame, I haven't been doing this as much, but I need to. On the bigger time frame, basically today, since yesterday was a bearish kicker, it can be an essential selling, an initial selling pattern, if that makes sense to you. It's just saying, hey, there's sellers up here, and that makes sense because there definitely is. If we've been here once, twice, and a third time, you extend this over. It's from where we rejected the first time we came back up here. And as you can see, though, this is most likely, if we have a bullish day, this is where price is going to go test. So keep your memory on that, I guess, or however you want to word that. But if we get any kind of buyers today, we're definitely going to probably hit this resistance at least. If we can get past that, awesome. If we don't, whatever, you know, then we're just where we are right now, still in range under that resistance. And we are going to be opening a little bit higher by about $1 or so. So we'll be about will be about here when we open. So a big thing to look out for is, can we at least hold 400s? If we can maintain holding 400s, we can look for bounces. If we don't have 400s, then we need to be looking for rejections down to 396s, possibly even lower levels. So that's kind of the picture just from the bigger time frame. Good morning, Sandra, Chuck, Alexis, Kid 83, Burak, Spicy, Justin, and Jazz. Good morning, good morning. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys are tuning in. But does that make sense, everybody, on what we're looking at on the bigger and smaller time frame for SPY? It's a little bit to look at today, but everything is in anticipation of tomorrow and Thursday, so it's going to be pretty big. Good morning, Thomas. What's up, Sinful? Sorry, I was looking at chat. Somebody else just posted as well. So let's go on to the next one.
Kind of afraid that it's not going to be really true and they'll spoil the whole thing for you, you know? But when somebody makes you say it, then, and it's true, then it just makes it more beautiful.
Previous day close.
Who are you?
Apple's pretty much bullish as long as it holds 143, but it's barely above it right now, so that's kind of what we need to keep our eyes on for Apple. That'll be a definite one to watch at the open. That'll definitely help out the market or hurt the market. Microsoft seems to be doing pretty hot off their little rally here. Amazon defending 99 again in the pre-market, and they're still continuing higher, so they're doing good for the Qs. Microsoft and Amazon. Okay, finally a flat one. Tesla a little bit flat here as on its little dip. They're not recovering at all. This will definitely be one to keep an eye on, because let's say the market continues higher, right? And this has continued weakness. What would that say about something that has continued weakness? That it most likely will follow. It's just late, right? So let's say the market moves up higher. This will be a really good watch over 167s-ish for a good breakout to the upside. Let's say the market is weak and Tesla's already weak, right? Then that means it's leading. It's ready to go further down ahead of everything else, right? So that means we can watch under 163.30s with high anticipation of whatever the market's doing today. So if the market opens up and it's pretty strong to the upside, this will be a really good top watch, and vice versa, just because of the way it's positioned, if that makes sense. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on that. That's already set. We can come back to that now to the list. Hey, Meta. What a day. Alright, pre-market low. Previous day open. I'm at the pre-market high. We'll come back to it. Oh, that'll be a big area for AMD, 72.75. That's very clean looking. 71 or 72.75. That'll be a good one to have on the list. Pre-market low. Previous day close. And that might be all we need. They need to get past not just the previous day close, but also this little combination of levels here. But this would be a good initial level for Nvidia to show that they're potentially bullish. Netflix looking like Amazon and Microsoft. They were both pushing up just now, and so is Netflix. So let's keep our eyes on that as well. Let's add the previous day close, previous day open. What a weird range. Alright, so we know that we want to at least add Tesla. We want to add AMD, maybe Nvidia. And then we'll go back through and we'll see which other ones we like the most. me zoom in. Below, alright, so I said above 167, target 170, 172, 174. Above 174, target 76, 78. Below 163, 30s, target 160 slash 157, 75. One second, I need to type in chat real quick. Let people know what other channels posted. Top Watches by JBake and BB Bot both posted. Alright, we're on the next one, right? Meta AMD, that's the one I wanted to do next. Good morning, anybody who's tuning in. I haven't said it to you yet. I promise I don't hate you. I love you. Good morning if you just tuned in. Above 72.75, target 73.50, 74, 40. Below 71s, 50 slash 70. Now this one looks like there's a lot of levels, but all the important ones are either this one, these combinations where we rejected before the end of the day, and of course our pre-market low, which can be seen as like a last line of defense. These are the main three I'm kind of focused on when I see that chart. .193s, targets 195 slash 197.50. Below 187.65 or continued. I should have typed this on the other one as well. Continued rejection of 193s. Look towards 186.50s slash 25. I should probably change this right here. Continued rejection of 193s in range, target 189 slash 187.65. I was trying to get one more. Netflix is kind of ripping. I wanted to add that one. I'm not even on the right chart, am I? There we are. Oops. But they're already kind of past everything I was looking at. They're like perfectly in the middle of the range. If we don't see them go up to here, then we'll see them range trade in here before any next bigger move. So that'll be easy to watch during the day. Apple. Check everything else again. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Keep a small list and we'll just rotate through the tickers like we usually do. Or we could check the backups. ACBA. I don't know why my phone picked up. Does anybody remember me saying Siri? Because I definitely did not say Siri. Actually, you know what's weird? I hate to say it, but Baba actually doesn't look that bad for a potential play. Pre-market high. Pre-market low. Previous day open, previous day high. Or maybe I'll type Baba. I'm not highlighting it though. 110, 25 target or gap fill from extended hours towards 110.85. All right, that's the list. And to my female traders out there, if you guys are interested, we do have a channel privately just for you. So feel free to tune in and DM me or Taylor, any of the female traders within chat. If you are a female trader looking for a private channel, again, feel free to DM us. There's a channel and a voice chat channel just for you. They meet up every Monday, I believe, or every Tuesday. So be sure to message us or anything like that if you are interested in getting into that. Trying to word that correctly. Good morning, everybody who's tuning in. There's a ton of you joining. Every Monday evening. I'm sorry, Taylor corrected me. Every Monday evening, the ladies meet. Again, if you're a ladies trader, feel free to DM me or anybody from the chat who's a lady trader and ask for the perms to that channel. Real quick, let me screenshot my... Top Watches and BBBot has posted even more, so if you guys have basic membership access in the Discord, feel free to go check those out. A lot of good information posted this morning. Boo rock. I am interested. We can look at coin, I guess. It looks like above 58s, they have a little bit of room to 59, possibly 60. But if they continue to reject this small area or have a false breakout, then it looks like they want to go back down to the lower part of their pre-market low, hazy trades. So keep your eyes on this initial range here. Bigger time frames, another story. They were broken out since way back here. Bullish kicker, had a really strong rally, got a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of a continuation of a rally, and now they're just still slowing down. So they have a kind of a sharp angle forming up here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw them just kind of consolidate a little bit longer. So I wouldn't look for any crazy size moves today. And I also have not really been paying attention to Bitcoin because I just don't care about crypto. But I do have it charted from a while back when we were looking at it. And this was the whole FTX bullshit. Had a higher low from consolidation, and then lately, just like you saw on the coin chart, they've been rallying, and now they're kind of at resistance, looking like they're going to consolidate as well. So I wouldn't really be looking for crazy moves just yet until you see a little bit more price action build, but they are consolidating, so that's a good sign for you in your crypto trades. Which I think trading coin is okay because it does move a lot, but make sure you do watch it alongside crypto. Good morning, Friday. And good morning, everybody who I might not have said good morning to you. I promise you I don't hate you. I don't even think I have mRNA charted, to be honest with you. I want to give you my opinion on it, but I don't think I have it charted. Like 99% convinced. Okay, maybe I do. But I don't have it completely charted. I don't want to give you anything. Plus, I don't really look at mRNA too much. They're really good for trading patterns on the daily time frame. I love swing trading mRNA, but I've never had much fun day trading them. It looks like they're also on the slowdown. They hit a fat little lower high against this high. Like this is their high, lower high, or double top, I guess you could say. Then they had a lower high with a good hammer, and that's a beautiful hammer too, because you see how they like went up, smacked that level, and then a big amount of volume was produced. That's beautiful. The lower open into yesterday, nice sell-off. Not crazy volume, but decent volume. And then you can see they're opening at 176, so they're opening at the next area as well. I'd be looking for a bounce from this area, short term. Not saying this is going to go all the way back up to here. I'm just saying for a short-term green candlestick, like a hammer, like this. Like I'd be looking for this kind of candle to pop up today on Moderna. If it breaks 173s, though, it's probably going down to 170 and lower levels. So be very careful with that, whoever asked about mRNA. No problem. Just using the supply and demand tool. We have supply there, which they're rejecting on CCL. Dev, you asked about this. So it looks like as long as they can't pass 11s, 1150s, they will keep rejecting to the downside. It's not really fair to say they're going to do crazy because they're opening mildly higher, actually. So they're literally going to open like about right here. I'd look for them to either continue rejecting this and give you more bearish signals. Because you can see like a bearish engulfing pops up. Yeah, that's a bearish signal, but that doesn't mean it's going to sell off, you know, to the bottom just because that candle pops up. But now that they've gotten another rejection, I'd be looking for another bearish candlestick to pop up here, which you kind of have one here, Dev. So I'd be looking for a good bearish rejection of this still for a possible return down to maybe 9s, maybe 940s. But that's what I would look out for on CCL. I do like this rejection they have, though. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Dark Side. Good morning, Jackson. This jingle bop hitting. Alright, so whoever said IWM, I'd look out for the 186, 187s to possibly hold. If we get this rejection like we are now, and they come back down to the previous day close, previous day low, I'd look for a bounce or see if this is where they sell off from. But this would be a pretty good area to play from. A little risky because you have pre-market low here, but this would be a good outside target if you are playing to the downside. But wait for this to push through 186.80s and 187. To the upside, you do have 187.85 and 188.20. So if you look past that area, you should get a good pop to the upside. You have a little bit of a resistance that's in between the range here at 188.65. If you look at the previous day highs, these lower highs we have here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, all that pop up around this general vicinity, around 188.50s, 188.70s, 188.80s. So look out for that as well in case they do push through the 188.20s. But that does look pretty good. So far, they have a nice rejection of the previous day open, though, which I think SPY is kind of doing. They're not up to it, but they're just under their open as well. Morning Roman, morning Misi, morning Mel. Oh, Mel is already in here. What's up, Chloe? No problem, T-Bags. What's up, Tulip? What's up, MG? Okay, nice, T-Bag. Glad to see we're on the same page. Good morning, Dom. And yeah, be sure to drop a like on the stream, everybody, if you're tuning in. Highly appreciate it. These streams and, you know, different breakdowns, none of this is possible without you guys supporting the channel. So I do appreciate you guys. Good morning. Levels in, let's ride, 100%. What news are today? Here, I'll show you some stuff. Pretty big day today. I mean, pretty much every day of the rest of this week is pretty big. Here's some different news that came out regarding yesterday and today. Earnings expected today. A lot of them, pretty important ones. And this isn't even the important day. I'll read that for just a few moments, and then we'll scroll down. This is using the Quant Data website. This is a website my friend programmed and made and everything a while back. Natalie in the ladies' room. Be sure to DM me on Discord or tag Taylor somewhere. We can get you in there. And some of the events today, nothing crazy important. There are a couple of medium important ones, but nothing that's crazy important. A lot of people are really not worried about today. They're really worried about tomorrow and Thursday. So that's what everything will be on. Screenshot that if you need to, though. Get your screenshots in. On Discord, Sabrina, but that'll work as well. I'll find you. Because Discord's where it's all at, so if you're on Discord, that should be where you DM us. But if you DM me on Twitter, I'll find you and I'll get you in there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of volatility in the market this entire week. And no, I don't have a link to Quant Data. Just type in Quant Data on Google. You'll find it. I don't have any referral codes, if that's what you're asking. He gave me access, and I've just been promoting it on my own free will. Good morning, King Cabina. I really don't think anything, Peter. I'm just gonna play the reaction. I'll be honest with you. I don't see the point in wasting the energy and saying, "Oh, we're gonna pump because we're gonna have a quarter-point hike come out." No, no. You could also reject. What if we've been rallying in anticipation of a quarter-point hike? Then this would be priced in. So both sides of the spectrum have really good analysis. So I'm just gonna play whatever happens. I'm not gonna sit here and try to guess. It's awesome to think about what's possible, but I'm not gonna sit here and guess. Good morning, Jack. Yeah, sorry, Sal. If I ever get one, though, I'll send it out. How's everyone doing, though? How are y'all feeling? How have y'all been doing from, the past couple weeks up till now? How have you guys been since joining the streams more? Don't kiss my ass. Give me some actual responses. Thank you, Jason. Good morning. Most of the time, yes, Jose. Morning, boo-boo. Got a black eye from playing footy last night. At first I thought you said footsie. Coffee is ready. Glad to hear, Hector. Good morning to you as well, Sal. A godsend for me. I broke even January, but February's going to be better. Heard you, Devontae. Put it into existence. Hey, Bueller, I suck at trading, to be frank. Don't say that. But since joining, I've learned a lot and making progress. That's good. That's good. It's a time game, Andrew. Don't push yourself. Don't force yourself. Don't set stupid limitations or stupid goals that are just so far out there you're not going to ever achieve them. Focus on building small. You do not suck at trading. Good morning. Streams are helping and learning a bit by bit. So glad to hear, Jimmy. Loving the live stream and the premium membership to your Discord. Learning a ton. Very happy to hear, Christian. Hopefully Duke's been helping you out a little bit too. But I'm glad you like the chat. Learn something new every stream. Streams for sure help build confidence. Glad to hear. I feel since I started watching, I'm losing less because I'm not just jumping into trades. Okay. Good, because you shouldn't just jump into trades. You should give yourself comfortability. If you don't feel the trade, don't enter it. And if you feel like you're hesitating too much, then you just need to visualize more. It's totally fine. Just need to improve reading volume. 100%. We all do. Matt, I'm not going to answer that question, man. I love you. I really do love you, Matt. But I've gone over this a billion times in stream, and I don't know how many times I've promoted Workshop 11. We do not use levels of recent time frames. I always use the far left of the chart. I use price history. Remember, that is my entire thing. I think with FOMC week, looking at more charts like SPY features now will help destroy any bias. Oh, getting kind of like a secondary look. Love your levels to help the short and midterm price actions. It definitely helps too, going from bigger down to the smaller. I would say this entire week is a be careful kind of week, boo-boo. I said this on Monday. I said this last week. This is a time to not jump into a shit ton of trades. It's a time to stay alive, stay afloat. Thank you, Max. Appreciate you. Alright, well, it's only a minute and a half left. Let's get our boy in here.
Yo, yo.
What's up, dude?
You guys ready for the market? Good morning, everybody. GM didn't wait for the wait on the station. It just took off.
All right, market's open. What's up, J-Bake?
Jim getting a nice pop over this pre-market high. Got an ER play on that.
Miss 888. I can't find your name. What the hell? Oh, you're already in chat. There's your name.
Better getting over pre-market high. Amazon at yesterday high.
She's that Netflix chart, Mel. That thing's wild.
All over the place.
Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Ace. Good morning, D-Touch. Sinful. Keeping the joke alive, I see.
Getting a little bit of a wick action. Microsoft catching a wick. Meta trying to push higher. Amazon pushed up and wicked back to that yesterday high. Apple hanging around yesterday low. XOM coming down a little bit.
All right.
Tesla coming up a little bit. Amazon trying to hold that yesterday high.
Tesla is well over 167s. Like I said, if market moves higher, Tesla's gonna pop really nice.
Apple's creeping up a little bit.
Nvidia's creeping up over 193. So is AMD. Keep eyes on semis and Tesla and Apple. Shit, even Netflix is returning. Netflix just barely went positive there for a second.
Buy coming back up towards 402. Pre-market high 402.23. Microsoft weaker than Apple. XOM coming back down towards pre-market low. Amazon getting under that yesterday high, kind of having a hard time with it.
And who all watched the latest video on the YouTube channel, me covering SPY on the bigger and smaller time frames? If you guys did see that, what ticker would you guys like to see me do next? Doing the same exact method. I'll do the smaller time frame levels, I'll do the bigger time frame levels, I'll explain everything in and out of it. But what is the ticker you guys would like to see next?
Mark B's losing its pre-market low, coming down.
Okay, Noah, you had me scared for a second. I was like, did somebody really just type a penny stock? But he meant apples. That's okay. Okay, well, we have 4 apples in a row. I guess I'm doing Apple.
Apple of the day.
Alright, we'll do Apple next. That was quick.
They have spoken.
Give the people what they want when they know what they want, right? Just 4 apples instantly. He's like, alright, nobody else answer.
Amazon catching some buyers coming up to that previous high. Still got 3 minutes on this 10-minute candle. Buy coming back down. Indecision candle so far on Microsoft.
Tesla holding up very well. If you go from point of breakout to point of slowdown, they need to hold this general vicinity here for a short-term retest. If not, they fail this, we're going to be looking for more of a mid-term retest down to where they broke out from. And if they break that, it invalidates the entire move. So watch for Tesla to hold this short-term pullback spot. Again, it's only the first 10 minutes, though, so it's not like anyone has to freak out. Good morning, though. We have almost 300 people in here, almost 150 likes. Let's try to even that up, everybody. Welcome to each and every one of you. Glad to have you all. Thank you for being part of the BB fam. Over 300 people. Let's go. 307. Good morning to each and every one of you. You guys are crazy. Already 160 likes. $160, I'll even up. This is Sparta. Does the massive kick. But yeah, Boo Boo, we can maybe do Apple, and then I'll do another video for Microsoft. And then honestly, Valeria, you'll definitely see one about NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is one of my favorites, so maybe we'll do that after I do Microsoft or after Apple. We can definitely add Caterpillar to the list here. Let me add these to a list so I actually like have this organized. Tickers to do for chat. Alright, so we'll do Apple, Microsoft. I'm gonna do them all in their own single videos, but cat. Alright, if you guys have any others, just let me know. Alright, so Tesla failed the short-term retest. They're now back to where they jumped from, potentially invalidating the move entirely. SPY breaking today's open right now, possibly bringing them back down to 400.60, 400 area. Kind of this general vicinity. Nothing crazy volume-wise yet, though. Nvidia also back down to their short-term retest. AMD holding up pretty well. Meta's at their retest spot as well. You could see a jump from 148s if they don't break it. Microsoft's holding pretty well too. They're not really moving much. Yeah, nothing really crazy bearish.
No. Eric B looks the worst on my screens. Meta pushing back up off that retest. Amazon making new intraday high off yesterday high. Google coming up to pre-market high. Microsoft catching a little bit of buyers.
The bigger retest possibly happening on Tesla here. See if they can get past their short-term retracement spot back to their previous day high. Amazon off to the races. Really good bounces right now. AMD still continuing. Red to green on that last candle. Watch for Nvidia to bounce if 193s do not break.
Microsoft and Google touch those pre-market highs. See if we can get over them. Initially wicked off.
Might be seeing a pop into 403s pretty soon if this keeps up on SPY.
Eric B is getting back over pre-market low. That helps out.
Oh, can my Google quit messing with me?
Amazon pushing higher. Microsoft right at that pre-market high. Meta trying to come back up. Google's right at pre-market high. Q's getting over pre-market high and previous intraday high. Apple coming up a little bit. Amazon seems to be the leader right now. Pushing higher, new high on Amazon. Getting a couple wicks on Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla coming back down. Looks like GM's holding nicely, coming up to retest that previous intraday high. If it pops that, probably take something on that one. Eric B is just hanging out at pre-market low. XLM's not moving too much.
No Josh today. What do you mean?
He's right here.
I'm the one streaming.
He's Josh.
I'm just typing. I have like a shit ton of people in chat today, so I'm just trying to keep everyone happy. At the same time as I stream, I also type and drop all kinds of messages and updates. I'm very busy while streaming at the same time. I try my best to keep talking, but clearly I was mute there for a moment, so I apologize for that.
Amazon and Apple coming back up. Microsoft coming back up. GM breaking that previous intraday
high. Right now I'm doing a swing account challenge in the lifetime chat, so I'm like also busy with that in the morning. So trust me, I promise you guys I'm not ignoring you. I promise you guys. Baba getting some buyers over 110s, but it's very wicky on top, so it's very ugly. Kind of reminds me of SPY open right now. Bullish candle, reset candle, indecisive candle, indecisive candle. I mean, we're green from open, but we're not really, there's no signals for anything. I do like the fact that we're holding today's open, if you mark that. I do like that we've held that with each of these candles. So that can potentially be a super bullish sign holding 401. So just keep your eyes on 401, 400.60.
Amazon making new highs after that retest. Microsoft coming back up. Tesla coming green, coming back up. That's looking pretty good. See if it gets back over 169.
I also just typed in chat to watch Meta over 150s or under 148s. So you got a good $2.25 range on that one. So if you want to keep Meta on watch. SPY getting some buyers from Devin's mentions on a couple of the weights, getting some buyers picking up. Tesla off to the races. Makes sense following Amazon. Amazon did not slow down. They just kept going. It's going to help Tesla out a lot. So if you see a pop over their highs, a very good chance you see them smack up to 170, 172. You're in the lifetime chat. You're fine, man. I was a little quiet right there. Good morning, Daffy. Always happy to see you, man. How was your stream last night? I saw you were taking the reins. Josh is an AI confirmed.
Amazon making new highs. Microsoft getting over pre-market high. Apple at pre-market high. Go ahead, Josh.
You're good. I was going to say, you guys would freak out with how much I do while streaming. That's why it blows my mind when someone comes in here and they're like, dude, call out your trades. Like, what? If only you knew. Tesla, really, really good bounce. Remember I said if it holds this area, we can call it a short-term retest. They failed. If they can hold this area, you can still get a good pop. There's that pop, and you have rising volume. If they can hold the new high, there's a good chance you see 170, possibly 172, 174 on the Tesla 5-minute.
All right, at that pre-market high. See if it's going to push higher.
Apple got a good pop on Devin's mention. Microsoft got a good pop on Devin's mention, and so did Amazon. Tesla continuing higher. Meta working themselves up to their today's high. No new high yet. No extra increase by AMD. I wouldn't be surprised to see them randomly rally even more just because of this pop on the overall market. Keep eyes on Nvidia too. They were lagging behind a little bit.
So flying, making that new high with Amazon. Definitely a strong sector right there. GM's making new highs.
XLY and XOK are definitely leading today.
3980's next target on GM. We can hold over where it's at now.
Good stuff, Noxta. Yo, good stuff though, man. Good stuff. I was actually just about to show off what was alerted in here. Where's the name? There it is. Here's my boy Duke. He is the GOAT. But as we were looking at Tesla, he posted Tesla calls at 197. They just took some profit at 260. Super, super quick. Within 8 minutes. So anybody in the premium, you guys are definitely up and should be taking some of your profits.
B getting back over yesterday low. That should help the market out here. But Apple's coming back down and rejecting. Most of tech looks the same, rejection.
There's data in 7 minutes, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys started seeing some slowdown.
GM hitting 39.50. It would be a good spot to take and leave some runners and see if it hits 39.80. 30% on those from break a pre-market high.
Oh, it's consumer confidence? Okay, yeah. Good. Thank you, Sherman. Thank you, Crystal. I just saw there was data. I didn't even actually read exactly what it was. I just saw it had some importance. But yeah, consumer confidence is very important. I don't know why that had medium importance then on the stupid gauge. That, in my opinion, there's been massive moves from consumer confidence as well as massive amounts of information. Kind of puts things into perspective. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. We have 290 viewers, 188 likes. Jesus, Devin.
Fuck it up.
Why the weird number? Was it just equity amount?
Yeah, just my position size.
11.
Well, that's just what I scaled out with left. I had a lot more.
Oh, okay. I thought you only had 11. I was like, 11?
No. It's been scaling out.
You got me over here looking at the times and sales, looking for you.
GM hitting target, taking all the profits. 7 cents off.
It's funny watching times and sales. I'll try to find y'all a funny spoof order.
Dude, they were banging crazy time and sales on GM this morning. They were doing like 70,000 shares.
In short, a way of using this, guys, is looking for a good level to pop. So, like, honestly, like right now, a good one we'd watch would be 402.06. And the more buying you see past that, you want to see weird numbers stay buying above that. And just because you see a red one, it doesn't necessarily mean selling. Just in case you didn't know that. Like 16.15. That's probably someone just wanting to get out. 13.43. It's just someone wanting to get out. They're not actually hitting an exact number. Like when you see 1,000, they're getting in with a normal amount. Let's say you see like 2,066. Someone's getting in just to get in. They don't care at what price. They don't care how many. They're just getting in with whatever amount of equity that is. They don't care about anything. They just want to get in. Now, you can also confuse yourself watching times and sales. That's why I don't watch it anymore. Because it can throw you off and make you think, oh, everyone's buying here, or everyone's selling here. And then you go look and it's reversing. It's like, oh, they weren't. Those orders didn't go through. So
Rule number three. Rule number 3 of time and sales. Green doesn't mean buying and red doesn't mean selling.
100%. It's just where they're buying. So if you see someone buy at like 401.88 and then it goes to 401.85 and they buy, well, that'll be red because they're buying lower.
Microsoft holding up stronger than Apple. It's trying to hold up at the pre-market high. Apple's rejecting. XOM's coming up through that yesterday low.
TradingView doesn't have times and sales?
They have to have time and sales. It's a paid service, isn't it?
I was going to say, no, pretty much everything has TNS. I'd be surprised if
it's
they
somewhere
didn't.
Noxta. I promise you it's somewhere.
Black magic. Yeah, so far it does look like that, Jazz. How have you been lately, Jazz? Like I said, with data coming out, probably going to see some slowdown. That's all we've gotten so far since those initial pushes. A little bit of an exciting morning. Good call out, Brady. Great call out. That's probably one of the cleaner moves that's happening right now. Nvidia breaking today's open, as well as the previous day close, Brady. If you see yesterday's close and today's open are the exact same level, making that level even stronger. Rising volume past that is not a good sign for Nvidia. For Nvidia bulls, that is. Nvidia bears are eating this up. Very strong move to the downside by Nvidia just now. Yo, Matt, earlier, did that make sense, though, what I was saying about going back to the far left? Again, anybody new in here, not just Matt or anybody in here who had any questions about the levels and where they come from, but be sure to check out the YouTube channel, guys. Literally, the most recent video covers everything we do. But workshop number 11 right here, from 3 months ago, this is the video to watch for a one-stop shop type video. This will give you everything you need in one. So check out this video, check out some of my recent videos. But it all covers that. All your answers, or all your questions will be answered. All your answers will be questioned. No, it wasn't a dumb question, Matt. No such thing as a dumb question. The only such thing as a dumb question is the one that's not asked. When you just sit there in silence, you don't ask anything, it's just gonna hurt you more and you're gonna even be more confused. So ask away. Trust me. Do not ever just sit silent. Ask, engage, interact. It's the only way to grow. There are people in here who want to see you do well. Not just me, but members of the community. Oh, here we go. Leland's got one for me.
What do you do? What do you do?
What's up, Leland? Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. I can't wait to focus on the market in the morning again. Thanks for asking, BB. How's your morning? Do you have any plans for the Super Bowl? Hell yeah, I do. I'm so excited for the Super Bowl. Even though I don't really care about the teams that are in the Super Bowl. It's just an excuse to party. Oh, Leland, I want to tackle you. Is anybody in here rooting for the Chiefs? Is anybody in here rooting for the Eagles for the Super Bowl? I think the Chiefs will win, but in my opinion, this is really anybody's Super Bowl. God, every time I read chat, I just get so happy. There are so many just amazing traders in chat now. It's insane. Which I've always thought that, but it's really showing now. I mean, there's not a single name that I can look at right now that isn't a decent trader. Seamer G, Boo Rock, Mikey. I'm trying to scroll up and find more names. Fantastic John, Devo. Sinful of all people, user now. And there's just every name in here is dropping just amazing amounts of information in each of their messages. It's crazy. I remember when we first started, I was the only person posting. It's so awesome just to see chat fill up with just amazing info. Oh yeah, I'll send a new one. Sorry about that. If it doesn't work, there's a chance that you're banned, which, again, I don't know you, so I don't know why you got banned. But I'd have to check your name if this link doesn't work again for you. You have a strangle bet on the Chiefs and Eagles. Smart man, smart man. Yeah, Ace. My bad, Ace. I'm sorry I didn't say your name. Good morning, Green Candlestick. We actually were all waiting here for you, man. Alright, guys. We're going to start our day now. Glad to have you in here, man. Yep, Indecisive Candle. Great call out, Gold Creation. I wanted to see the Bengals too, Dustin. Since my Texans suck, I was rooting for the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Bills, and all three of those teams got cut out, so... Totally fine, though. Can still bet on the losers, right? The Fed's meeting is officially underway. The results will be released at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, followed by a Jerome Powell press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At the same day, we have tons of earnings, guys. But honestly, like, Dustin, the fact that Burrow's gone to the Super Bowl and then to the semifinals back-to-back years, that's impressive for a quarterback of his age, his experience in the NFL. Like, that, he shouldn't even be getting that far, and he's destroying. So, even if he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, he probably will in the future. The dude's too good, as long as he stays healthy. I'm convinced. Somebody just messaged me and said, "Hey, I traded SPX 0 TTEs, and that's the wildest shit ever." No duh. Replies back, I said, ha 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 ha, yeah. They said, just wanted to see what the fuss was about. God, what a scary test. I do not recommend trading 0 TTs on anything, especially SPX. Exactly, Cameron. If you're trading 0 TTs and you can't explain the implied volatility, you probably shouldn't be trading it. You're expecting a run-up into the meeting, Freddy? Could definitely happen. 100%. Could call out JP Stocking on Boeing. They'll do it for profit. I'm not even a true Bengals fan, but they'll probably do it. I like seeing those underdogs win. All we've gotten is a slowdown since data, and now a pop to the upside, no new high. We're just still sitting in this very small range that I said this morning that we could trade in this range, but I didn't want to see it happen for the sake of everybody's boredom. Do you guys ever think about market awareness? You know, regardless of what news is coming out, what earnings are coming out, if you understand those things are coming out, what should you do? Trade less, trade light. Shouldn't be looking to trade your usual. If you can survive a week that's full of craziness, the week that doesn't have all the craziness, you should destroy. So remember that. Panic. Ah, that's a good one. Can't argue that one. Huge wick down on SPY 5 minute. Looks like they're going to try to crack today's open. They are. Let's see if they can hold under today's open. This is not good for buyers on SPY. Towards the end of this candle, we are seeing a sell-off. Let's see if we can push under today's open, possibly 400.60s. Yo, watch your mouth, Jack. Pretty strong seller candle here, guys. The amount of volume that poured in, that's the third most volume of the day. So far. Good call out by DEV Dev. Holding today's open on tech. Could be a very strong signal here in a minute. Let me add my levels. Actually, you have previous day close and today's open right there in the same area, Dev. Good eye.
Microsoft right back up against previous highs. See if we can crack those.
It's okay, Jack. I appreciate it. I need some laughs here and there. If not, I'll go crazy, Jack.
Coming back up. Looks like Microsoft popped that high. Apple coming back around. XOM pushing higher. Google it back at the same pre-market high. BrickB still holding.
Is Jack getting bullied again? No, nobody better be bullying Jack. Not me. Laughter and blank are the best natural medicines. Like I did that. Without even trying, I was always the class clown. Now I'm just a clown because I don't take classes.
That's funny.
It's kind of a class still. Just, you could say you're the community clown, maybe. If you beat Mike R, of course. Meta trying to hold under 148. Good call up by Brady. As you guys can see, we're still in range on SPY. Apple having a little bit of struggle, but they failed to break 142s at all. Back over today's open, and now they're fighting 143s again. Microsoft built a higher low, based back up, hit 245. They still have troubles with previous day highs. Amazon's actually trying to hold their previous day highs right now. Tesla's down in the dirt compared to Amazon. They're trying to hold their short-term retracement spot still. Really just squeezing kind of like SPY is. Good call up by Brady on Meta breaking today's open. If they continue to hold under 148, they might see 147, possibly even the pre-market low.
Right at that pre-market high. See if we can consider that previous wick that's right above. Wicking off first. XOM's at its pre-market high, right below yesterday high. SPY is at that previous intraday high. See if we can get over 4250 with some volume. Microsoft pushing us higher. Amazon coming up. XOM helping us out. NVIDIA's trying to get back above pre-market high. So far, not too much steam here.
Could call out Daffy. Well, utilities are red, Daffy, but I see what you're saying. The sectors we give a shit about are green. Devin with the killer tweet. What did you tweet?
You don't ever look at my tweets.
Here we go.
It's a secret.
All right, I just won't go look then.
You should go look. It's a pretty good tweet.
No, I don't look at your tweets apparently.
You don't. You don't even like them.
That's because I
Why
have
we
you
were
blocked.
friends. I thought you probably do.
Damn, you're at 600 followers now. Good shit.
See? When was the last time you clicked on my page?
When you hit 500.
Exactly.
Exposed. Oh, hold up. I gotta zoom in. Are you still in Zim?
Hmm?
Are you still in Zim?
I took profits when I was green. Because you said you were out.
Dude, your prof. Oh, that's your overall. That's just your overall for those. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the only triggers I've traded this year.
Where's this one you're up 3K on? Netflix. Damn, you got like most of that just in that one trade the other day. Wait, so what's your total at now then?
10K of profits, 10 times the 1K account.
Oh, okay, cool.
You see, you didn't even read the caption. Sheesh.
I mean, it's hard to do the math when you got your picture like in like super small pixelated format.
I didn't know it was that bad, but I typed it out in the caption. Spot's coming back up to that previous high.
I'll show you his Twitter for whoever just asked that. So you guys can see me checking his Twitter in front of you. I always just go to the search bar and type nerdy because I already follow him, but nerdy bicep at nerdy bicep. Do not follow the nerdy at the nerdy bicep. Follow at nerdy bicep. No the in the at. And then here's the tweet, which I just retweeted.
There really wasn't another way to get that picture, though.
I think next time you could do just a... Oh, no, because then you wouldn't have seen what ticker it was. Never mind. Yeah, that's hard. I guess that is how you have to do it. But yeah, check out Devin's Twitter. He started from nothing. Now he's at 610. Legend. 612. You guys are blowing it up. You're going to make a Twitter now? I mean, Twitter has gotten a little better. Me and Devin have never used Twitter. We just now started using it these past couple months. But it's a little better now. Not because of the whole Elon thing. Do not connect us to Elon. Twitter just got a little bit better.
Well, I was trying to hold that pre-market high.
Yo, Jazz followed you. You gotta follow Jazz back, Devin.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch spot right here.
Jazz is my homie. Jack. And that's all just scalps, right, Devin? For the
Yeah, it's all scalp.
Oh, okay. Devin doesn't even follow Taylor back. Rest in peace. It's tough out here, Taylor.
Not true.
The concrete
Spot
jungle,
coming
Taylor.
back.
Yeah, we're just still ranging. There's nothing special about this yet.
Meta coming back up.
Plus, look at Apple. Apple's the epitome of what everything is doing.
It really is.
I would like to say, though, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, a few of these, they have really shown some strength today, which is a great sign. So if the market does move higher, these are all in positions to move a lot higher. He's above 10K right now, Peter. You can check it on
Yeah,
his tweet too.
it's like 11. It's at 11,000. It's 10,000% in the month, the first month.
What's up,
The goal,
Tobias?
the target on the account is 50K. Every year I do a 1 to 50K challenge. It's just something I like to do. I've done it since I've started trading. So I just
Tell him your biggest win streak in a row from last year.
36 days in a row.
36. That's nuts. And he wants to destroy that. He wants to make 36 like a small number compared to his true streak.
Got to chase the PJ Matlock streak. 270 something days.
Don't say that name too loud. My stream might get taken down.
5 week push over 4250.
Yeah, Devin's by far one of the best scalpers I've ever hung out with. I've definitely never done 36 days in a row. I've also never done just scalping every day to see how far I could go, but I don't think I've gotten close to 36. I've maybe done 10. Need to have membership for the challenge? I mean, he does a lot of his callouts in here. He's pretty wildly open with it.
Yeah, most of my trades are called out in here. I don't call out random stuff. Like I traded GM today and I called it out literally every. I mean,
every move
if you
till he was
listen
out
to,
of it.
yeah, if you listen to what I say, I don't tell you what contract to buy, but if you listen to what I say, you can definitely hear what I trade.
And he does take futures trades, which aren't all of those aren't in here because some of them might be before market. So to be fair, but that's not in that account.
Yeah, futures account's separate.
That's a whole other account.
Potential 3-bar play here on the 10-minute on spot. Quite a bit of time left on this candle, but it's kind of setting up, so we'll just pay attention.
All right, got mine on the 10-minute for you, boss. I guess now's a great time, Devin. Would you like to tell the stream about how you got to be here?
What do you mean?
Where you started, how you got to be here, how you got to this point of high discipline, how you got to this point of being able to take scalps left and right?
Well, I mean, I started following a bunch of penny stock traders in the beginning, and they all scalp price action in the breakouts. So I learned a lot of like the time and sales and stuff from those guys. Then from there, I seen you could use. I kind of figured out you could use it on like large cap options, and it was way easier than penny stocks. So I started using breakout momentum, time and sales strategy on penny stocks, and then that's when we. That's kind of when I joined up with. I'm not going to say his name's group. That's not around anymore. But then after a couple months of his BS, I ran into your group, then joined up with you and. I wanted to be able to talk in the Discord, so we started talking in the Discord, and ever since then, it's been like almost 4 years, and we've just been trading the whole time. You know what I mean? Like
Time flies.
a lot of study, yeah, a lot of studying. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot of studying and a lot of hours put in, but yeah, just a lot of consistency, in your other aspects of your life. You know, hitting the gym, making sure you clean your house, stuff like that.
That's not a bad story, Devin.
Slow down here.
I'm getting opposite signals on Meta and Tesla. One looks like it's ready to bounce, one looks like it's ready to fall. I just can't even look at Netflix today. Netflix and Apple are literally doing nothing today. Superhero origin story. Devin is a beast, and I was saying it's not like you spoon feed the trades, but if you're smart, you can easily make plays just by listening to what's said. 100%. That's the difference between our streams and most streams too, is we're not going to sit here and hold your hand. I mean, I'll literally sit here and tell you stop loss, target, entry, like everything, and so will Devin. But we're not going to sit here and tell you, you know, literally every little thing you need to do. You need to figure some stuff out on your own. And if you feel frustrated by that, then you just need to review some more, learn some more. Clearly, you're not up to par yet. That's total, and that doesn't mean you're dumb. Again, like I've said a billion times before, it doesn't matter if you're smart or dumb. That does not matter in the markets. Plenty of smart people make money. Plenty of dumb people make money. It's all about discipline. Okay, Sinful. What was Devin before a trader, plumber, landscaper, or gigolo?
Some landscaping, yeah.
I'm dumb and undisciplined. Scary combo. I need a shirt that says that. Senfil's message still has me laughing. He said, and now you stream every day with Bueller and he doesn't read your tweets.
Mm-hmm. SPY waking back up over that pre-market high. Amazon pushing a little bit higher.
Devin lifting 2 wheelbarrows of mulch above his head. Literally. Other people use wheelbarrows. We just use Devin.
On your first like 2 to 3 trades, I typically use my full buying power, but then after that, I have a rule. I only will take max 3 trades a day. So whatever your buying power is, you divide it by 3. So if you're at like 11,000, then I can trade at like $3,500 position size. So that's kind of what I do for the rules on that.
So your risk reward gets pretty crazy as your account grows then.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not even going to be taking hits by the time you're at 50K.
No. Probably making that new high.
Good call out on the 3-bar play in the 10-minute. It went from red to green.
Yeah, it didn't do the 3-bar play, but it pushed higher.
And now we're hitting those 402.80s.
That good old earth downs.
SPY still getting some buyers past 402.80s. This is the previous day open.
It's like Amazon, Microsoft taking us higher, Google trying to get back over that pre-market high, XOM right at that yesterday high.
Good call out Noxta. Chuck Norris jokes, but with Devin. Man, the era of Chuck Norris jokes was amazing.
Walker, Texas Ranger all day, marathon at your grandma's house.
Dude, yeah,
Nothing
Walker
like
Texas
it.
Ranger slapped.
Yeah, SPY losing some steam. XOM's trying to get over that yesterday high. Apple's not as strong as Microsoft, but Microsoft's rejecting. Google back under pre-market high.
Potential rejection from the previous day open as long as we can't get over the 402.80 level. I'm not sure if you can do ad blocker on the phone. I have no idea.
Sure, there's some app. You might have to pay for the app, but I'm sure somebody made an app for an ad blocker on the iPhone.
You shouldn't be getting ads though that you can't skip. I made sure to turn that off my channel. You should never be held hostage to an ad. If there's an ad, there should be a skip button. There's never not going to be. So there is one upside to that. That's the only control I have over it. Good call out. Knox Day said AMD possible 3-bar play on the 5-minute. Back to back. God, Amazon is just so strong today. Nothing like it.
Leading the way. Tesla's trying to get up to that 170. If possible 170 with volume, that could definitely be a nice move. And that's going to help SPY. XLM's right at that yesterday high, needs to get over.
Elon's pumping crypto. What a time to be alive. Devin, do you stick with a specific setup on your 3 trades a day? Someone asked.
Oh, my 3 trades a day? No, it's just like a rule I have for myself. So I have all my like typical setups, you know what I mean? But like if I take 2 red trades in a row, I'm done for the day. I won't take that 3rd trade, and that's what I usually recommend for most people. So there's like rules in my system that I just kind of stick to. So even if I take 3 winning trades, I'm not going to take a 4th trade and risk any money back to the market. I'm done for the day. I'm not going to chase, keep trading. It's a hard cutoff.
And to entirely answer your question for profit, the only setups he really takes are the ones we talk about in here. Open range breakouts, retests. He's not ever going out there and randomly buying something at open or randomly, this or that. It's always a 40% or an 80% entry. There is no other setup for us to look at, if that helps answer your question as well.
I like candlestick patterns. I like, seeing candlestick patterns at my levels. So pay attention for those 3-bar plays, stuff like that. Nice little hammers.
A big thing with breakouts too, and the psychology behind it too, is that a lot of people see the breakout and they're like, all right, I'm in the winning side. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to just keep holding. Well, people like Devin are in that breakout out of it within the same minute because that's a scalp. They're looking to get in, get out, no hesitation. They're not looking to hold it, till it hits the moon. They're just looking to get a good chunk of the beginning part of that move. And that's what most people don't do, is they hesitate. They think they have to hold their position till it's up, a certain percentage or to a certain thing. Devin's always in, out. He's not looking to sit into a trade for 4 hours while it just trades to the right. He's in, he's out. There's no hesitation. And that's what a 40% entry is. You shouldn't be looking to hold an open range breakout or an initial breakout that long, because that's what it is, just the initial breakout. More times than less are you going to see it recover, pull back to support that it broke out from. You're not going to see it just keep continuing on. I mean, you will see it sometimes, but it's not going to happen every single time. So you have to understand that. There's no hesitation when you take those 40% entries. And that's what most people kind of misconstrue when they're taking those trades. They're like, oh, well, I got the breakout. I'm in the right side of the trade. I'm going to just keep holding it, I guess. It's like, why? You're in the breakout. Start to sell. Take profit.
You know, and it's, with scalping and stuff like that, you always have to ask yourself, how much money am I trying to make today? Because trading is a marathon. And if you can make, even just a couple $100 every single day over, your lifetime, it adds up to be a lot of money. I think too many people have a too high expectation of how much money they need to make every day. If you're making anywhere between $200 and $1,000 average a day in the stock market, you're balling out. Like that's, you don't have to be like some of these guys that are showing off 20, 30, 40, $50,000 days to be doing very well in life. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you want to get there, you want to get there, but you don't have to be to do well. Typically around 20% Knox is about typically what I hit, somewhere between 15, 20%, 25%, sometimes 30. I don't usually say too much more than that because I'm usually gone. But slow it down here.
Still just rejecting previous day open.
Typically try not to take trades that I can risk a lot on my stop loss. So like if I'm looking at a trade and my stop loss, like let's say it could top like, oh, it has to be all the way to opening price, and opening price is $1 away. I might not even take that trade just because my stop loss has to be too far away. So I like to keep my stop loss pretty tight. I like to keep it under 20%. Microsoft's just slowly creeping up, but nothing too exciting. Almost 11.
He doesn't aim for a certain number of contracts, as he just explained. He aims for a certain number of certain size of position. Doesn't matter contracts. He's risking $1,000. He's not really paying attention to how many contracts he's grabbing.
When you actively trade day job, you don't have, like, let's say if you make $1,000 a day and lose $1,000 tomorrow, you don't have to pay taxes on that $1,000 you made. It washes out. So no, you don't have to go pay quarterly taxes on your profits. I mean, obviously you want to put that money aside in a safe place, but you don't have to.
You're a nice link, Jack. Thank you for linking the Amazon One thing. I had only heard about it. I had not read on it yet. Amazon's trying to push us into the future. For future baller Johnny.
strive to owe the government taxes on trades. Keep trying to get past the previous day open and are failing still.
Eric B really hasn't been moving up. It's forming a nice little range. XOM still just right at that yesterday high. Tesla
AMD is on fire.
Tesla flirting around with 170. There we go. New high on SPY. See if we can bust this. Get the party started. Let's at that previous intraday high, see if we're going to get over that. It's got some volume coming in. Still got a decent amount of time on this 10-minute candle. See if that's going to help Amazon make a new high.
Good call it, Jay Blonde. Mike was just saying he's trying to pump crypto, guys. I don't think he was actually saying crypto's pumping. I think he was just saying Elon's trying to pump it. Look where they held from on Tesla, too. A little bit of an ugly start for them, but beautiful hold of that short-term retracement from the first push. Beautiful, beautiful rally.
Buy right at that high day, trying to get over 403. XOM moving higher, helping it out a little bit. And Nvidia coming up a little bit, trying to get over 195.
Yeah, Nvidia should try to catch up to AMD here. AMD's been doing very well.
Alright, spot pushing, not too much yet. Tesla getting it going.
Apple still has relative weakness across the market, though. Amazon, Tesla, AMD, all pushing higher. You have Apple just sitting to the right. Not looking good by the king of the market.
Pushing a little bit higher here. Nvidia pushing higher with it. Tesla pushing higher. Amazon, XOM. Microsoft still just right against that yesterday high. He was pushing higher.
Make sure to, when in doubt, zoom out to the bigger time frames. You can see we're still defending the 400 psychological area that we're trying to look out for on the bigger time frames. Still defending it, looking like they want to go try to fill the overnight gap from the previous day, which isn't really that much of a gap. It's only up to 403.60, as you can see, from here down to here. So even if we do fill that, it's not like it's a crazy rally, but if we can get past that, we'll see if we're going to get another retest of the 405, 407 area. But if not, then we'll have to pay attention to how tomorrow reacts. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if this is how our day looks for the bigger time frames. We just sit in between here for a while, not breaking support, but not breaking the needed resistance. So just keep your eyes on this general vicinity here. Nothing new though. Very strong recovery day so far. Got back over the previous day close at 400.60s, fighting over the previous day open, and now they're just kind of range trading between 402.80 and 403.50, which is one of those levels are from the bigger time frame. Tesla did really good off the list too. So far they've hit almost all their targets. Haven't got quite to the 174s, but pretty close. AMD did really hot off the list. Nvidia is doing a little bit better from the list. And then we had BABA, which I've been completely abusing, not looking at. Actually, BABA did exactly what I typed. want to enter more puts on this again, but I want to wait until we have a better confirmation, because right now it just sold all the way down to the halfway point of the most recent breakout. So I want to see it break this 108.20s really before shorting it further. So if you get a pop-up, fill that gap, I'll be looking for another seller signal up here somewhere, which might not happen for a couple days, but that will be my next short on the BABA chart.
Microsoft rejecting off that yesterday high again. See if it's going to come down and break that pre-market high. Google re-losing pre-market high.
AMD had decreasing volume this entire push. Literally one candle away from hitting my price target. Damn, I sold a hair early. Don't worry about getting to your exact... Don't be OCD about selling at a target. You want to just get towards the target. You want to have that momentum that pushes towards your target. That's where the extrinsic value comes in on your contract, not hitting your exact target. So don't beat yourself up. Whoever just said that, Freddie, but still really good job. Or no, that wasn't Freddie. That was Andrew. My bad. Meta trying to make new low with rising volume. Could call out Brady. And don't beat yourself up, Matt. 10-4. I see you, Andrew. SPY getting a good rejection of the previous day open so far. Rising volume on this inverted hammer so far. Could be the potential move that brings us back down to today's open. The question you should ask yourself, Andrew, or no, not Andrew. Oh, he deleted his message. Never mind. I'll shut up. Oh, no, King Carnage. My bad. You're right there. You said, got out of poots when this candle spiked. Now look at it. Don't ask yourself, why did I exit? Now it's dropping, because it really hasn't dropped much. 2, you should be asking, why did I enter? Where did I enter? What was the reasoning behind it? Go back and talk about the reasoning of why you entered. Don't just look at your exit and how it does afterwards, because that's going to eat you up. And it's also not really helpful or productive. Apple's still flat. Tesla's still working up to 173. They're about to hit it right now. There it goes. 173s. Somebody in chat just said, LOL, FOMO is coming into Tesla now, and I agree. Oops.
$500 billion market cap, it moves like a penny stock.
I mean, never mind.
Getting quite a bit of indecision candle here on the 10-minute one SPY with a couple minutes left. This next candle might give us a little bit more direction. Microsoft back at that pre-market high. Meta's hanging out at pre-market high. Google's getting back above pre-market high. Netflix coming up above yesterday low. See if we can take out opening price towards pre-market high. Nvidia pushing higher. Berkby trying to come up to the upside through opening price. Let's see. Yeah, getting it going. Better get an increasing volume on the 10-minute here. See if it gets anything going. That's a new high. Popping. New 10-minute candle, new 30-minute candle. Got that indecision candle on the 10-minute. First part of this candle very bullish, trying to take out that previous high. See if we can get it. Amazon near high day. See if we can get a new high day. Microsoft pushing off that pre-market high. Financials moving a little higher with Berg B. Nvidia pushing higher still. Apple coming up a little bit, not too much. It'd be really nice to see Apple get over that pre-market high. And Microsoft over the yesterday high.
I do remember that Noxta. It makes sense. I mean, they play in the same direction a lot of the time. I'm not going to say every day because it's just not true. But Nvidia and AMD do play off of each other a lot. And even though they look different, because I mean, they do look different today. Even though they're running together right now, they're definitely a little different. You can see they opened green on AMD, right? Pushed up, held the support of about halfway of that candle. Very solid signal. And they got to push to the new high of day, and now they're at the next level, right? What did Nvidia do, though? They had the same thing happen, but they didn't quite hold the level that was easy to look at, right? Because previous day closes right here, you have those bigger time frame levels here, pre-market low down here. You know, they stopped randomly in between a range. Picked up volume, though, as they approached with an indecisive candle, and then they picked back up. So none of this was really catchable. But as you started to retake today's open, as well as over the previous day close and the combination of the 193 areas, that was possible up to this move here. Not here, up to this level here. So even though they are running together, they still are a little bit different. AMD stopped at a very passive spot for a reversal. Nvidia did not. So that was very clean. Microsoft might be topping out here if they don't get over 245.60s. A little bit of a rounding top there now. Potential lower high on this candle for Microsoft. That might be high of day for Microsoft if they cannot get over that. Especially if Apple doesn't help with anything. See you later, Cameron. Thank you for tuning into the stream. How you been, Tobias? How you been, brother? Mad busy. Hopefully in a good way. Glad to hear you're doing good though, man. Good job, Deep. You found a reason to not be in the trades. You got out of it. Got out unscathed. Great job, Deep. Another high volume wick at resistance. They really need to pass 403.50 if they're just going to validate this seller candle. See you later, Freddie. Have a great rest of your day. And he's probably not wrong. From point of breakout to the high of that move. Yep, still just rejecting. Pretty good amount of volume every time we get close to that level too. That was third most, now this is the third most volume. Just a crunch, to be honest. I kind of need those for some reason. If I sit still for too long, I get slow. I need to get out there and work like a madman from time to time. I feel that. I feel that. I'm like that too. I like to have those like periods of just like kind of a normal routine, but I also have those like small periods, Tobias, where it's like I want to do like a million things at once just to complete a bunch of things and then move on from there. Like those random bursts of energy. Gives me long-term energy. There you go. I'm glad to hear it, Tobias. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to hear from you. Always happy seeing your name pop up.
XOM and Berg B losing some steam.
Mini Maniacs. Or Mini Manics, my bad, I read that wrong. That's because you are a maniac, Taylor. Andy moving slow but nicely. Up at previous day open, just made new high in the last 10 minutes. Good call out, Jack. I don't know if I want to have an idea, to be honest. I'll just leave it at that. Great moves after this morning. Chill, taking profits. Have a good day, y'all. See you later, Danny. Thanks for tuning in, man. Crazy day. We had over 300 people join the stream, over 200 likes. So many new people joining in, just kind of dropping their updates. And of course, our usual family here. So many good updates today. Even with these kind of days, it's crazy to see the accuracy of everyone's call outs and just seeing what they're looking at, some of their thought process. It also helps them learn too, getting it out there. Took a mental trade against Mel, but he flipped and joined me from 171 in an increasing volume VWAP. Retesting, it's a VWAP outbreak of Tesla. So 169.50 to 173. Damn, nice. And that's what I like about Mel. He doesn't just sit in one side. Like, if he sees something is invalidated, he switches sides, or he just steps back. You know, but he doesn't sit there and blindly tell himself, no, I don't keep going. Mel doesn't do that. Our usual DGens are all here. Love to see it. What's up, Jay? Are you back in the mainland yet? Are you still flying around the world? Jay's like a little celebrity. I'm just using Watchlist. The top two are Watchlist, Andrew. And then the bottom left is a scratch pad. But just a Watchlist. Back to PR the 13th though. Hey man, that's awesome. Get to take you some more vacation time. Sure you're enjoying yourself. Glad to hear. Well deserved, I'm sure. Took my modest 11% gains on some overnight spy calls and another 10% scalperoni on one Goog call contract. Going to break for lunch now. See you later, Sandollar, and great job on your trades, man. Round of applause to you. We're still getting a rejection here, guys. Like I said, if we don't pass 40350s, we're not going up. That is the level to get over. Continued rejection. If we get a break of this bigger seller candle here I have highlighted, then we most likely will see a pullback towards about 402. It's not really fair to say we're going all the way to today's open yet. No, because we have an in-between level now. See you, Sandeller. Frankie asked, do you stream this live every day, or is this normally a paid service? I came across this on FinTwit. Been watching your level videos. Love them. Thanks. Thank you, Frankie, for tuning in. But no, this is not a paid service. The public streams are a normal thing every day now. I try to stream for about 30 to 45 minutes before the market opens, and then I go for a couple hours after that. Sometimes I go 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. It really depends on what kind of day we're having and what we're doing and what everyone's talking about, really. Every day is a little different. But no, this is completely free on YouTube. You can also go back and check out all the old ones. There's, I think, over 130 now. I think today's our 128th, 29th stream. So we're doing pretty good. Been doing this since August. But I'm really happy to hear you like the videos. I have a bunch more in store. I just kind of adding some to a playlist so I can just drop a bunch of videos on y'all. But we got some cool ideas though. Can't wait to get some more videos out for everybody. I'm essentially going to do the same style video I did for that Sunday video, but for other tickers now. So I'll probably do like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla. Somebody said Caterpillar. So I'll probably do a couple of those. Yes, Siwa. So we find support there. No need to a deeper pullback. Possibly. If we break that support, you will have a deeper pullback. If not, then you're pretty much just waiting for SPY to break 403.50. Glad to hear you like the streams, man. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thank you, Tulip. See you later, Daffy. See you later, Mel. Oh, wait. Mel's not leaving. Mel's not allowed to leave. Pretty good, Rowdy. Thank you for asking, man. I saw some of your trade results, man. Great work. See, you're still kicking the Forex market's ass. All right, so Jason, the only difference between going off your example, you said the 9 and the 13 EMA, right? So let's go back to a normal, simple moving average, right? Just a normal average line. What is an average? Well, it's just a bunch of numbers divided up to equal a better average, right? So the 9 EMA would be the last 9 price points divided by that, and then you get your normal, right? With an EMA, they add a weight on it, so it kind of adjusts a little bit, which in my opinion, EMAs are a hair more accurate, but it really depends on who you are, and it's really just opinions. But the only difference between the 9 and the 13 would be a little bit. So think about a small EMA like the 9 EMA, right? Think of that as like a speedboat, right? And then think of, let's say, the 100 EMA as like a tugboat, right? It's really slow, really big. It turns very slowly. But then you got your speedboats like your 9 EMAs that turn a lot quicker, move a lot quicker with price. So it's always going to be really, really close to price. That's the difference. One of them is a speedboat. One of them is a tugboat. Does that make sense, Jason? The bigger the EMA, the slower it's going to turn, the slower it's going to react. But the stronger the signal because of how big it is. So like I said, like the 9 EMA, you're going to want to use that for short-term signals. Got to keep at it today. Felt good to trade a bit more than usual. I saw that, Rowdy. I did see that. I saw you posted a few of them. Still, though, I mean, hey, if you're feeling good, man, why stop it, right? But don't overtrade, though, Rowdy. You know just as good as I. Could definitely lead to more pain. But still, though, great job, Rowdy. Very happy for you. Appreciate you, John Harden. Are you related to James Harden by any chance? Speaking of Jason, where has British Jason been? He's still around. He just really does a lot of the work behind the scenes for the chat. Without Jason, a lot of the chat's interior would not even exist. So he's still around. He's just super busy in his own life and doing different things, working on different projects. But he's still around. You might be able to tag him, Jay, to be honest, if you really wanted to talk to him again. He's still around. He's doing good, though. I talk to him here and there. Love Jason. This is going to sound stupid, but I cannot find sector for some reason. What, for the gadget, Andrew? Oh, you're talking about... You're talking about when you click setting here. So click that setting cogwheel, customize, and yeah, it's just sector. Which mine's not going to show because I have it. Oh, no, it's still there. If it's not there, I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even really read it anymore because I pretty much memorized most of the top weights and what sectors they belong to. But for anybody who's new or learning, trying to learn what's in what, it's really good to have that on just so you know. And you should honestly try to memorize what each sector is called, because you'll hear me say XLK. Well, what does that mean? It means information tech. We're looking at tech. What does the XLV mean? Healthcare. I'm looking at healthcare. XLY, consumer discretionary, like our Amazon, our Tesla, Nike, Home Depot, McDonald's. Really, really good way of learning those, just having it on at all times. And then every time you go to click over it, the more you're going to see it, the more you're going to read it, the more you're going to say it out loud, and then the more you're going to remember it. So over time, you'll have most of them memorized. Let me know, though, Andrew, if you can't find it. I'll be very surprised if you can't, though. But same time, hearing Bueller talking SPY uptrend calmed me down, and I made 14% profit. Oh, wait, my bad. I missed a couple of your messages. You said, I have my support resistance zone between 402.36 and 403.48. I entered the trade with 40% chance mindset, but the chops swept me out up and down. But same time, hearing Bueller talking SPY uptrend calmed me down, and I made 14% profit. Good job, Mikey, and sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Very good job there. Very happy to hear that. Make sure you write down your reasoning. Why you entered, why you exited, what were you feeling? Type out some thought process. You know, what were you thinking whenever you entered? What did you feel whenever you were looking to exit or when you felt like you were going to cut your trade early? You know, write all this down. It's very important for the future. Okay, glad you found it, Andrew. Good job. My bad, Mel. I'll go to Tesla for you. Daffy, you're a legend, dude. This is clean looking. You need to do my images for me. He said, trust the levels, everyone, and tagged me, and he posted his chart, but he put over his YouTube comment where he said, if we break this range on SPY at 403.46 is the next level. Ended up breaking the range, held over the pre-market high area, ended up making it into the 403.40s. Really, really good job, Daffy. Fire emoji for you. Well, I'm definitely not the best, Andrew, but I do appreciate you. Thank you, Bueller. I can't stay on the stream all the time, but please keep doing this. No problem. I'll definitely be here. What would a day be without a Bueller stream? Now, I don't think I'm going to have Power Hour streams again this week, or at least today and tomorrow. Might have one on Thursday, though. What's up, Pamela? Yeah, because he's not doing bad this morning above that open. Little rough start to them, but what didn't have a rough start today, right? Well, Amazon didn't. Amazon hasn't had a rough day at all.
Microsoft getting over that yesterday high. Or be at pre-market high.
Do you have your X's section in order of market cap? No. I really don't have it in any order, to be honest with you. Like Darren said, can we hit 250 likes today? We are 23 off. Shut up, Jack. I'm just not good at taking compliments, okay? Get over it. What is the best way to remember candlestick patterns? Going through the candlestick flashcard quiz thing is pretty helpful. But a really good way is just making a really long list. And if you want to check out some of my past Power Hour streams, I think we've only had 2 or 3 of them so far. But if you want to check them out, you can. But that breaks down essentially my routine. But through that routine, that helps me memorize a lot of candlestick patterns more. Valeria, if that's how you say your name. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But overall, going through a huge list of stocks and just kind of looking for patterns with positioning is really how I find my niche. I try to find my groove. And that's where I find a lot of those candlestick patterns. What you showed me last night with the VIX was really cool. Being able to backtest major dates and seeing what happened that day. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Going to VIX, seeing days that they spike to crazy numbers, and then looking up that day, you know, what happened. And you'll see major events always happen when it's a spike VIX. So it's just cool to go back and look. It's kind of like no duh at the same time, but it's just super cool to be able to do that. But Valeria, we have tons and tons of swing trading content on the playlist of my channel, inside of the Discord, all kinds of stuff. Just got to look around a little bit. But the best way is consistency and having a routine of looking for them, practicing them. You know, looking for them is a big thing. Because if you don't, then you're just going to go, oh, what's this, what's that? You're never going to learn, right? So you got to look on your own too. Which I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that's essentially the process.
See if Apple's going to catch up and get over this pre-market high.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream there, but I'm going to do one more update on SPY. So far today, we built a little bit of a base after getting a slightly higher, I'm not going to say way higher, but we had a slightly higher open than the previous day. We got a little bit of a base move into that initial open, ended up holding over 400.60s, and we got a good push over the pre-market high into the 403s. Now we're having trouble getting past 403s, so for the next move up, you're going to want to see a move past 403.50. And then once you get past 403.50, you're going to really want to watch 404 and then, of course, the 405. So you have about every dollar out when you finally get past that level. On the bigger time frames, and if we can't get past that, look for a breakdown of this base, and if we can't break today's open, then we'll probably finish somewhere in between this range. So that's a big thing to keep on watch. On the bigger time frames, like I said, we're really just focused on this initial range here between about 400 and 407. And really, it's not just 407. It's between 407 and 412 that price really needs to get past before seeing 420s, basically 417, 415, 420, and higher levels beyond that. Which, again, we're kind of at the mercy of Powell, the FOMC meeting results, earnings reports. I mean, there's just too many variables to take into account. So, again, guys, you guys really, really, really need to focus on surviving this week. So trade less and trade more light. That is a big, big piece of advice that I'm giving everybody this week. If you can survive this week, you're going to have a ball over the next couple weeks. So I cannot wait to see how many of you are building up that discipline and how many of you are ready for the next week's price action. Overall, though, still a decent day. There was still a couple good breakouts. You guys saw the strength in Amazon, Tesla. Netflix had a weird open. Nvidia and AMD, though, had a great day as well. So it's not like the whole market was boring. There were still a bunch of really good breakouts. So we can't complain. And a lot of them, as you guys can see on my list, Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, BABA, a lot of them did work from what we were looking at. Again, adding to the recognition of us being able to look at good moving stocks before the market's even open just because of our practice. Is it fine to not trade? 100%. If you're trading every single day, you're not helping yourself. Day by day you progress. Good to hear. Good to hear. But see you guys later tomorrow. I'll try to see if we can schedule the Power Hour stream for Thursday. If not, though, then whatever. But I'll see you guys later on. Be sure to join into the Discord if you want to get some more updates, be able to engage, interact with the community a little bit more. But I'll see you guys later on.